Okay, so this is video part 2 of the RS-TR265, and I do apologize for that because for some reason my fucking phone shut off. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Now these videos, they ain't meant for fucking children. So, if you don't mind my language, then, but now I could not find one broken tooth anywhere, okay? Inside, in the back, nothing. So I removed the flywheels and I greased and cleaned and just gave it a good service. Cleaned the belts. The belts are perfectly fine. I have no idea why it's making that fucking clicking noise. And at the end of that last video where the video cut off, you saw it playing and not making a sound. So I'm going to put it back into the deck, try it again, see what happens. Now I have another mechanism right here that's an auto reverse recording mechanism. The only downside to that is the eject mechanisms are on the wrong fucking side. Now they are interchangeable. I can take this one and put it on this one. But that's a pain in the fucking asshole. But I'll do it if I have to. But right now, I'm going to put this mechanism right here back into this deck and see if it's still making that clicking noise. So I'll be right back unless this fucking video cuts out on me too. So let me get this up on the bench, get this back into the deck, and see if it's still making that noise. But I did grease up this gear in here, and I gave the mechanism some grease. The main gear inside here behind the flywheels, I gave that a cleaning and some grease. Lubed up the flywheels and cleaned all the pulleys. So I just gave it a general service. And we'll see if that does anything. I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back. That was a royal pain in the fucking ass. Okay? This counter belt turned out to be a real bastard. So I had to take these two screws out. This screw out down here. This will fold toward you. Then I had to hook the belt on there, fold it back up, put the screws back in it, wrap the belt around that fucking pulley in the front, okay? And then sit there with the tweezers trying to get that around that pulley. So if you don't have any patience, don't even try it. Because I was swearing my fucking head off, okay? So, yeah, if this doesn't work, if it's still making that god-awful noise, then I'm going to have to do exactly what I said. And that's swap out those mechanisms. So hang on, I'll be right back. Okay. Well, I finally figured it out. And it took forever. It wasn't the gear. It had nothing to do with the mechanism. And I cannot believe it that it was that stupid. So, but the problem was somehow the counter belt, I don't understand how, but the ticking noise was coming from the counter as if the gear for the counter was stuck. All right. So after removing the mechanism and cleaning that belt, cleaning the pulleys for the counter belt, all right, and putting it back on. So we're going to press fast forward here. No ticking noise at all. Stop. I'm going to press rewind. No clicking noise at all. Press stop. Now we're going to press play. No ticking noise at all. And it was coming from here all the time. And I didn't know. I thought it was coming from the mechanism. Okay. So we're going to press stop. We're going to press play in the other direction. So we're going to get a little flashlight in here. We're going to try to zoom in. Now you can see that counter belt in that wheel right there. So that's where that goddamn ticket noise was coming from. And that's why the mechanism, when I took the mechanism out and laid it down with a cassette tape in it and pressed play, it wasn't connected to the counter. So that's why the mechanism wasn't making any noise. So when I reconnected the counter and put it back in, and when I pressed play, the noise was still there because I didn't fix the problem. And that's when I knew, that's when I figured that out, that Jesus Christ, it's not even the mechanism. I've never had a plastic gear break that I purchased on the internet. Okay? Never. So it would help if I put some fucking screws in it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just put a couple screws in it to hold it together. So, yep, the ticking noise was coming from this counter all the time. And I assumed it was that stupid gear. And that's all it was. Goddamn phone, I'll fucking tell you. So it's working perfectly again. Nice and quiet. Both directions. As it should. Fucking goddamn counter was causing all that goddamn racket for no reason. Just sitting there listening to it, hooked up to the stereo. And it starts this fucking clicking fucking noise. But whatever. It didn't cost no money to fix. It's all good. I'm going to put this back together. Get something to eat. Today started out to be such a good day. Cutting grass, doing yard work, a little physical therapy. And it all went right down the fucking goddamn toilet. So, but it all worked out in the end. you know. So I'm gonna put a couple more screws in this fucking thing, put the top back on it. So y'all have a good day. This one's back to normal. Later.